2020 to me, it reminds me of what I think is one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. 2020 was a double whammy because we had the pandemic that hit worldwide, but then unfortunately I had an injury too. Or that video is very symbolic of my 2020, or at least how I think about it anyway. I fell and I hit my head and my brain took some damage. And I also cracked the left side of my head open a bit. I was about to put Elisha to bed. We had just watched his first Adam Sandler movie, believe it or not. And it was a really good time. I was putting him to bed and I felt something kind of start my feet. It was a really strange feeling. I knew I either needed to get to my bedroom or to a couch. So I went for the couch and I didn't quite make it. I guess I fell, and the way I fell, I'm kind of a tall guy. I landed over here somewhere and it cracked. And so blood just, I guess, went everywhere, and it was a big old mess. I woke up with Ryan Bombard, who's like a big burly fella, like sitting over me, asking me questions. And I just remember trying to play it cool because I had no clue what was going on. I couldn't tell if I was dreaming or if there was a party going on at my house because there's like a stretcher rolling in and doctors and people and a lot of activity. And I also didn't even know who I really was. And I didn't recognize anyone by name. I just recognized people who I saw and knew. And I knew some guy was rolling in the stretcher I never saw before, and I didn't know it was for me. So then they go to pick me up and put me on the stretcher. And the next thing you know, I'm in an ambulance on the way to San Jose, which I need to pause and thank Dr. Leo because apparently he had a pretty unpleasant ambulance ride to San Jose. I guess I'm not the best ambulance passenger. When I woke up in the hospital, it was a little strange. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know who I was. I couldn't really tell what was going on. I just saw this beautiful Asian looking woman who was in my room all the time. It was my wife. But then sometimes I'd wake up and remember almost what felt like everything. I remember Denise came and visited me in the hospital just to check on me, which means the world. And Amy said when I woke up, my wife said when I saw her, I just started talking right about work, like instantly. And then I'd wake up later and forget who I was. So it was kind of strange. At the beginning, memory loss, which actually isn't painful, it's just absent. I've never had that before. So when you lose your memory, it's not like breaking your arm or knocking out your teeth or breaking hands. And I've done all those things. But memory loss is very different because you don't feel it. You just don't know anything. It's kind of like you wake up in a dream or you're in a dream because you don't know where it started or who you are or any of the stuff, but you know you're there. That's how my life was for a while. But memory loss and then dizziness, vertigo, I didn't enjoy that part very much. Shout out to Dr. Mark Lucius. I don't want to talk too much about the recovery because I'll just start crying. But memory loss, being really, really dizzy, and then just the crap ton of pain. And the pain moved around all over the place. It's making my head hurt just thinking about it. So memory loss, dizziness, and pain. Those were the initial heavy parts of it. Oh, and then people having to take care of me. Shout out to my wife. Oh my gosh. I don't even know why that woman married me sometimes, but I'm glad she did because it was awful. Like just trying to get to a bathroom or trying to walk somewhere when you're dizzy and bonking into things. And big thank you to my wife and kids and everyone who helped take care of me through that time. So from the recovery process to now, a lot of memories have come back. Walk around fine. I'm even surfing again some. I'm not very well, but I'm out there. I'm giving it a go. A lot of memories are coming back. And I'm really grateful for that. But it is a little embarrassing when you see someone or someone bring something up and you just don't remember it. There's a good chance if people will keep talking to me or if I keep thinking about it, it'll come back. Sometimes a thought, a smell, a song. It's really strange. Brain's an interesting thing, but I went from forgetting everything to remembering what seems like most everything, all within the span of a couple weeks and months. I still can't really hear out of my left ear, and I just hear a loud ringing all the time. I'm ready for that to go away, but I think I'm going to be just fine. But if I see you and I don't remember something, please don't take it personally. And also, I'm too embarrassed to say, I don't know what we're talking about or recognize you. That's a little too awkward. But I'm going to be just fine, and things have come a long way. I'm really pleased with where I'm at. But that being said, I am struggling still in some ways. I need to go to the States and get some more treatment. I'm back in Nosara to work. This is where I make my living, and this is what I do. But I'm here to try to make some money. I need to get back to the States and get a little more treatment. I am having a hard time controlling my emotions. My frontal lobe still needs some work. But I'm thrilled to be alive. And I'm thrilled to be living here and learning how to surf again. It does not help when the doctors and family and people are angry at me for being out there, maybe in conditions I'm not supposed to be. But yeah, it's helping me mentally. I needed the release. I really did. 2020 was a really bad year for me, and surfing, I guess, is my escape. So I apologize. Family, doctors, and everybody who cares about me. But surfing is helping. Or at least I'm telling myself that because I'm enjoying it. Thank yous, too many to list. Everyone who's reached out, everyone who's messaged, brought food, helped the kids or my wife, or my work partners, competitors. I've had so many people when they could have used this situation to hurt me, actually help me or be super cool about it. And for that, Nosara, I'm truly grateful. This place will show you what it's all about when something goes wrong. Now, when everything's fine, we all fight and argue and have small town politics and all that stuff pretty much nonstop. But when something goes wrong, we really come together. So for everyone, I want to say thank you. As far as the night of the injury goes, Ryan Bombard, first guy to show up, calm my family down, explain I wasn't dying. It just looked ugly because of the way I fell and the injury. Paradise Medical for getting me there. Dr. Alejandro, Dr. Leo, especially for that horrible ambulance ride he had to deal with a bad passenger. Dr. Mark Lucius, too much to say about that guy. Jane from Nosara Wellness, really helpful, especially towards the middle and end part of this recovery. Elise, just there's too many people to list, and I appreciate all of you from the bottom of my heart. I really do.